friend. Do you know what I hate? Camera review channels who just sit in their studio with their fancy camera and don't actually use the camera they're reviewing. They just sit there and regurgitate a spec list that anybody could read online. Well, I guess I'm currently that guy, but I haven't unboxed the camera yet. And soon as I do, all the video and audio will be coming directly from this camera, and I'll show you what it's truly capable of in an honest and real world way. Now, the team over at Insta360 sent me this insane 10-pound care package, and there's a ton of gear in here, but the star of the show is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. And over the next few vlogs, I'm going to be testing this out in all scenarios possible to see what this thing can do. So be sure to subscribe, and welcome to the action camera series. All right, well, let's get into this unboxing. So like I said, Insta360 did send me this care package, and I'm super grateful to be working with them and potentially building a long-term partnership. With that being said, they have zero control and influence on what I say. If I think the camera is bad, I'm gonna let you guys know, because my integrity is not for sale and I always keep it real on this channel. So let's open it up and see what's in this massive box. Wow, okay. This is probably the biggest action camera box I've ever seen. So right here, we got the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 co-engineered with Leica flash print bundle. And there is a ton of stuff in here. So let's start opening that up, and this box is just absolutely full. So first things first, we got the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 with 2 batteries. This thing looks sweet. I love how the screen flips up. Then we got the Explorer Grip Pro Kit, the flip screen hood. Now this is super cool. I've always been a big fan, and I've had multiple Polaroids myself. So here we got a little pocket printer, and I'm super curious to test this out. Then we got a nice, genuine, classic leather case here, if I can get it out of the box. Wow, smells like leather. Beautiful, very nice. Over here, we got some photo printer paper for the printer. A nice wireless mic. Wow, I didn't know Insta360 created a wireless mic, so super curious to test that out. We got a nice little multi-mount, pretty cool looking tripod there. And then we got a bunch of lenses. First, we got ultra wide lens, a close-up lens. And then we got, oh, you already know, your boy loves the cinematic lens. Perfect. And then we got a nice 512 gigabyte memory card. And then you already know they had to send the Canadian boy the snow bundle. So we got all this stuff here. Wow, thank you so much, Insta360. Can't wait to open all this up. I'm gonna charge up all the batteries, and then we'll head out and test this camera, and I'll give you guys my first impressions on it.
All right, we are all charged up, and this is officially my first time hitting record on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I'm currently filming in 4K 30, and the rest of the settings, I just have it left on auto. And over the next few days and videos, I'll tweak it to my liking and figure out what works best and how to achieve the best image quality possible. Now, the only thing I did change was the color profile. I set it to flat, not log, just flat, because when it comes to post-production and color correction, I always like working with a little bit of a flatter image. But with that being said, I guess today isn't really the most ideal day to be testing that out. It's a snowy, overcast day. There's not much to color correct, but at least it'll be a good test on its cold weather capabilities, because apparently some articles say here in Ontario, it's gonna be the coldest place on earth this weekend. Some areas getting down to minus 50 degrees Celsius. Where I'm at right now, it's minus 20 degrees Celsius. So we'll see how long this camera lasts for. But mainly today, I'm just seeing what's the quality like, how's the stabilization, and how does the audio sound. I'm currently using the onboard microphone. I do have the wireless mic in my pocket, so we'll test that out later. But I just gotta say, looking at this camera right now with the Explorer grip, kind of looks like a mini mirrorless camera, and this has to be one of the coolest action cameras I've ever seen. And I feel like in 2026, it's almost hard just to call these action cameras anymore, because they're capable of doing so much more. They're kind of like everyday creator pocket cameras, which is super cool. So it's been a very long time since I used a small little camera like this, and I gotta say, I'm having a lot of fun. This thing is a blast. Now, I won't know what the image quality is actually like until I get home and stick it in my computer, but I gotta say, off the bat, the first thing that I really do appreciate is just the overall build quality. The tripod, the grip, the camera, everything just feels really well built, even down to the packaging. It was really nice and packaged better than my expensive Sony camera. Now, there is one aspect that I wasn't a huge fan of, and that's you can't just pull the camera out of the box and start using it. You actually had to download the Insta360 app to set it up. Not the biggest deal, but I wish you could just use the camera straight out of the box. Now, over the next few days, like I said, I'm going to be running various tests and videos, how this thing holds up in the vlog world, how it holds up in the cinematic game. I'll test it against my expensive $5,000 Sony camera. Now, obviously that's going to have a better image quality, but I feel like this thing will be able to outperform it in different ways. Like, you know, you can get cool creative shots. You can do things that you normally couldn't do with your expensive big camera. Like, I'm gonna rig this thing up to my car. I'm probably gonna go snowboarding with it. I'm gonna do a bunch of various things and tests. So we'll see how it holds up over the next few days. But for now, like I said, it is absolutely freezing here. So let's head home and warm up a little. Okay, we're in the studio with the Ace Pro 2. How does the footage look indoors? But I was just reviewing everything, and overall, I gotta say it is very good, and I'm happy with the stabilization. One thing that really did impress me was the audio quality, just with the onboard mic and wind muff. It was really good. That's something I take a lot of pride in, is having good quality audio, and the Ace Pro 2 definitely checks those boxes. Now, like I said, this is my first time using the camera, so I'm still trying to tweak the settings and figure everything out. But one thing I realized, and I didn't really like that much, was when I was filming the walking and talking scenes in the forest, I don't know if it's because I had face priority on or the HDR mode on, that's trying to build that depth of field in the background, but in the thick trees with all the detail in the back, it was kind of flickering and tripping out and didn't really know what to do. So I assume if I shut off one of those settings, that will probably fix that problem, because when I was walking in the forest and facing the camera outwards and it wasn't on my face, it wasn't doing that. So I think it was just trying to build that depth of field, and with all the detail in the back, it was kind of flickering and being weird. But over time, we'll figure out how to dial in this camera, and that's not a big issue. I just think it was the settings and in that thick detailed brushes just kind of tripping out, like I said. Now, in the snow bundle they sent me here, there is a little chest mount, and we just got a ton of snow. So let's go shovel the driveway, and then later on we'll go for a little night test and test out its low light capabilities. Oh my God, look at this snow pile here. Got a little Mount Everest on my lawn. This thing's probably well over 6 feet tall, but we're done. Well, a couple hours have now passed and it hasn't stopped snowing, so I'm gonna have to shovel the driveway again. Woohoo. Anyways, I'm currently filming in pure video mode, and apparently this is the setting for low light, so we'll see how this looks. But like I said, this is me just still testing and trying to figure out this camera. This isn't my official review or videos I'm gonna make with this camera. This is just a trial, and I thought I might as well take you guys along with me. But keep posted for the next few videos. That's where I'm really gonna break everything down and show you guys what this camera is truly capable of. I just wanted to kind of figure out the settings before I actually make those videos. So like I said, in 2026, I really think action cameras are more than just action cameras. You know, a decade ago when I got my first GoPro, like, action cameras were just used for action and extreme sports and conditions, but now they have a lot more of a use case and purpose, and they're kind of like a perfect little everyday pocket camera for your average creator. So I think that's super cool. I love the way technology has evolved over time. You know, this thing is sweet, and I'm super happy with it so far. So yeah, keep posted for the next few videos. I know I'm not going to use this as my daily camera. I'm still obviously going to use my Sony day to day because I love it, but this is going to be a nice little second secondary tool in my arsenal and will allow me to get unique and cool shots that I wouldn't normally be able to get with my big Sony camera. If you have any intentions of buying any Insta360 products, do it through the link in my description. Type in code EL360. We'll save you money at checkout and I get a little commission, so it's a win-win for both parties. But it is freezing cold. I think this is the point where I'm going to wrap up this vlog. If you made it to the end, like usual, I truly do appreciate you and your support. Much love, and I'll see you in the next one.